of Art Lounge with Atandwa, myself, Atandwa, Naledi. And today we have amazing barbers who have cut celebrities, prominent people, the people that you love and the people that you're following. And today we'll hear more from them, we'll hear more about them. These people have cut prominent people, celebrities, the people that you're following, your fan, the people that you call celebrities. And today we'll hear more about them, from them. So stay tuned and hear more. Now welcome to the show, gentlemen, with beautiful heads, of course. Now, Abuji Toka, Nkupani, Mabeta, Lekau, right?
Yeah.
Abuji, you do amazing work. I should say it firstly before Oka. So we want to hear, as the people, how did you move from home barbers down to the ultimate JK? How was the shift? How was the move?
Well,
and why?
Okay. Well, first of all, we were in a partnership with Home Barber. So we decided to shift because the business strategy was different from ours. Well, we cut prominent people, as you said, and celebrities. So it's hard to focus on the other people who are not, per se, prominent, not in a good way. So what we wanted to involve in our services was to offer haircuts, so yeah, and I say it again, was to offer haircuts to everyone, including people who cannot say maybe they are prominent.
So you wanted to be affordable to everyone.
Yeah.
You wanted to reach everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Because also to feel like, you know. But I love the word you used, marketing strategy. So for you, as a barber shop, you know, how is your marketing strategy different from other barber shops? Because we have a lot of them. But how is your marketing strategy different from Bana Baba? Because you already knew Duka was already in home barbers. But how get a shifter from home barbers when as the ultimate shape case, a marketing strategy is different?
Okay, so first of all, I think if you have a service, the best thing you can do is to improve, or maybe I should say is to iterate your service. When you offer someone a haircut, the next time they come again, they must be shocked. So that's what we did, because we used different products of which we didn't use when we were still with Home. So that's the difference. And the time we spend on cutting a person, it's now small. We spend a very short time cutting, so that at least you don't get bored at the barber shop. Because there's this thing that good barbers take a lot of time to cut your hair. So we do it, and when it's good, but with a very short period of time.
Okay, Awitima Beta, what is your role in the partnership?
The partnership, I'm from South Africa, so yeah, I work that side. As a student, it's easier to get clients. Yeah, that's basically my partnership with Ultimate Shape.
So, as part of the marketing strategy that I was talking about, do you think that you can also bring Batuba South Africa into Lesotho, people from South Africa into the country? Do you think they can come directly to you now?
Directly, but if they, not directly per se, but if they come here for maybe a holiday, I would be the person they come to.
Well, okay, so that means you bring as a woman.
yeah.
Okay, you heard from them, ladies and gentlemen. We have more questions up for them after the break. We are back with the handsome, the ultimate shape men. Can I say you're handsome, please? Anyways, but your hairstyles are more handsome than you. That's what I want to talk about. So tell me, what can you say has been your contribution, or what is your contribution in the economy of the country as barbers? What's your contribution?
Okay, first of all, you need to look good to do good. So what I'm saying is, if you look good, you do good. So people have to look good to be in certain places, maybe at work, business, or school. So our contribution is to make sure you look good.
So you know very well that when a businessman comes in, aleboni on social media and everything, it's going to bring more people into your business because you did that person particularly. So
Yeah.
economizing it means it brings you more money by making buy a facility,
True.
buy and school.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you've answered that question. Tell me, what have been your worst and best experiences in the time that you have been away from Home Babas and created your own, the Ultimate Shape Cake? What has been your worst and best experiences?
Okay, so let me start with the worst experience. So I was told that if you want to start something, you should start now. And that's what I did. But unfortunately for me, when I started, there were a lot of high-profile people who wanted to cut, and I did not have, maybe, let me say, proper equipment. Like my equipment was okay, needed to be serviced, needed to buy new machinery, needed to rebrand. So it was hard for me to do that within a very short period of time because I still had to work because people needed to cut their hair. Then the best experience is that once you cut people and they like the way you cut, they appreciate everything you do. So even faults that you might have personally, apart from yourself being a barber.
But how about
Yeah.
Okay.
They just go with the idea that we love the person, we love how you cut, and we love your work.
So for you, right?
Yeah.
How will you say it's different cutting people here, and how was it different from how compared to South Africa? Like more the experience. How is it?
Okay, in South Africa, it's a normal thing to go to somebody's house and cut their hair at the house. But here, people receive it very, very well because they're not. I don't think there's anybody who goes to other people's places. And
They don't like being visited.
yeah, people welcome us with warm hearts. Yeah, and here with economically, what you said, we reduce costs for people in the stress to go to town. Yeah, come into your house. Yeah.
Okay, so what you're trying to say is that the customer service in South Africa, people in South Africa know when you say 150, you mean 150.
Yeah.
But in my country, 150 is a lot of money for a haircut. So you have to convince them that I'm doing this 150 because 1, 2, 3. But in South Africa, you don't necessarily have to convince them. Even though they can pay any amount, right? So economically, when it comes to the Lesotho, it becomes a challenge, quite a challenge, So, but how would you convince Basotho to also attain that behavior of knowing how to pay for services without?
They do, but they're not bad. Basotho are not bad.
Okay. So, tell me, Duga, how has been the support ever since Utwa from Home Baba in collaboration with this guy? How has been the support from to your old customers and then finding new customers? How has been the support?
So I think the people from Home Barber, the barbers there, they are really trying to push us to make better and to be better barbers and to be better people, because they came here like a week ago just to check on us and help us improve maybe where we might be lacking skills. So I'd really like to thank them, and well, customers are happy. The thing with the barbers is that once you touch someone's hair, they feel comfortable with you. So whether you are with a certain brand or without it, they still feel comfortable with you because they love what you do and they feel comfortable with you touching their hair.
I just love what he said. When you are with a barber and once they start touching your hair, it does not matter. They are comfortable. So people love being touched. It's like so I hope they will also touch my hair one day. But we'll talk to them and hear more from them just right after the break. Thank you so much. One question I forgot to ask, I think. How long do you have the Ultimate Shape Cake?
We only have 3 months working.
Wow. 3 months. That's a short time. But
Very
the,
short.
the growth is so, it's growing that way.
The support is very
The
nice.
support is, yes. So, how different are your haircuts from other barbers? How do you make sure that when someone sees it, they're like, give up.
I think it's the quality of the work. You know, it's when you look at our cuts, they're very artsy. So you can see that they're very different from the cuts that are normally, given by other barbers in Lesotho. Yeah.
Okay. So you just used the word artsy.
Yeah.
What is your take on the word the artsy? Because you already have a very artistic haircut.
Yeah, it's very artsy.
It's very artsy. So what is your take on how you make the haircuts? South Africa, how Mozambique, how many artworks on people's heads did you make yourself?
Oh, I would say countless.
So you used to write names when also go to
Yeah.
Tony,
Yeah.
somewhere on the
The relatives get on paper.
wow. Okay, so tell me, guys, what from your perspective of Mosotho, from your perspective of a South African, what would you like to improve the barber industry, the hair industry? What are the things that you say, these are lacking, these are weak? What would you like to improve about it?
Okay, so I think a lot of people just cut hair because they want to make money out of it, but they don't wanna, satisfy the customer. So what I can say is that it's very important to make sure that your customer is satisfied and they're happy with the cut they got. One other thing is that we offer massages to the people we cut.
I'm coming.
So it's a way of improving our services.
I'm sorry, I am coming to this. You're offering massages.
Yeah, you should
Now
come.
that's an improvement.
Very nice. So it's a way of, making better services to our clients.
So, is that also your take?
I'm not there yet. It's testing. Testing.
Wow. Okay, so you guys, when we come to our places to cut our hair, you also massage us. Is there any extra payment that someone has to make for the massages particularly?
No, for now it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long do the massages take?
Why you? Okay.
I want to sit there for
Okay,
15 minutes and be like,
it depends on how maybe let me say how relaxed you are. Because sometimes you cut a person and maybe they just got out of something which is not fun, very disheartening. So you have to help them, relax, and then now you can cut their hair. Because it's very important for the customer to feel okay for you to cut their hair. You cannot cut your hair when you're angry, because the outcome might not be okay. So you have to be okay with the idea that you're getting a haircut. So it helps.
I loved the part where you were talking about you not just being a barber just to be a barber or to make money. You also want people to feel comfortable around your hands, around the sphere, the environment. You understand? So I want to know how many prominent people do you still have, and how many do you still have those customers? These are my trusted customers, and what are the reviews from them?
Okay.
You can also answer that.
Well, from my side, there are a lot of local artists who've been there since day one. They've been cutting their hair whenever they have shows, meetings. They are there. You also have like business people.
Obama is really helped over there, because when I create in connection with a lot of celebrities from South Africa, we only have to
Wow. Okay, you're already talking about prominent people. I understand that you're already talking about celebrities, but which part of the the economical sector support from from the government or the private sector? Like, what is the most support that you say in a as the ultimate chief cave, not home barbers, but as the ultimate chief cave?
I think we do need a lot of support from the private sector, because it's the people that we are focused on. It's not just what the government offers us. It's how we relate to the society on our own, or besides the government as a whole. So I think it's the private sector.
And the private sector has a lot of money.
Yeah,
so I love the fact that you just said you want to influence more people in the private sector, more, because when you are influencing the private sector, what I've realized is that they want you to do more projects with them. They won't only give you the office, but they will also give you a variety of people to work with. So we wish you well, very well, on your journey as the ultimate Safe Cave. Now I'm very happy that you finally made a partnership. South Africa, it's a very good thing. But we wish you well. We hope more customers and more celebrities and more prominent people that will come to your show. And again, now I'm next to Chief. But thank you so much for coming to our show. Thank you so much for having time to give these people an insight into your shave cave. So after the break, we'll talk and we will inspire them with our inspiration in Yana, but we'll do that after the break. I got down a meeting when I met a several can I look on Yana? It's up in who you're getting. Kahana, Tommy Lomo, Tayezan, in a lady, Mary Samapunya, was the one I say that Narukan was adding into the economy of the country. What do you think as Babas, Lunalia, Eda, as value into the country as a whole?
Yeah, when you buy products, you pay VAT. When you earn an income now, you pay tax. So that really brings, not per se brings a lot of income into the country, but that's a contribution towards.
But trading license,
yeah,
and it means you pay that in the country.
Yeah, I have a barber license, so I can't just wake up in the morning and say I'm a barber. Yeah, I have a license. Yeah.
Okay. What's your take?
I think what we do as barbers is to elevate the economy in a way that you might, apart from using money, when we get more people to maybe come to our services or maybe use our products, what we are doing is we are being broad. Now when we are being broad, we are causing more people to use their resources to us as barbers. And we use those resources that they give to us to help the economy in life.
So you talked about your own products.
Yeah.
Do you wish to also have the ultimate shave, relaxer, the ultimate shave hair in the ultimate shave gel? Do you also wish to see yourself there?
Yeah, that's next level.
That's next level.
Yeah.
Okay, I love the way they answered the questions. Now we'll move on to them. How can inspire them and our soul? Who can live inspiration? You can live once or Fela. Where I got a look at the haircut December for something. How come inspiring? Live in inspiration of guys, you're not doing wrong. Guys, you're not doing wrong by going to professionals who cut your hair. Give them that.
Okay, so what I'd like to say is that as a person, it's very important for you to look good, because once you look good, you're more confident, and if you're confident, you can possibly achieve anything you want to achieve. So it's very important for you to look good, and as a barber, it's very important to take care of your work and make sure your work is good and you're also good. Because if you're not okay as a barber, you cannot expect your results, your outcomes to be okay when you're not okay personally. Yeah.
Okay, wow, what an episode. What a show. In fact, when I went that day, he said, in the next episode, just because of these brothers. Thank you so much for coming to the show. Thank you so much for taking your time about what you are doing. And if they see you doing it, they will do it too. But they will have to learn from you first. Thank you so much. This is once again the Art Lounge with myself, Atanda Naledi.